bros and friends.
Happy Saturday, guys. We have Omega Comic Art with us today. What's going on there, Jason? How's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you doing, man?
We have Richard here too, but he's having just a little bit of technical difficulties.
We had him.
But he will be in here. He will be in here.
Back.
I don't know where Jake's at right now, too. He's running behind. But, man, we have a special program set up by Omega. We are doing a Fine Art Series 2 reveal from the artist, as well as just a couple pieces, one or two pieces that we'll be showing maybe. And yeah, we're gonna have a fun time. We got Travis in here. What's going on, Travis? How's it going, buddy? We got Lost, big supporter, Lost in Travis. Appreciate you guys being in here, guys. Nice. Yeah, of course. Richard has a blank screen. All right, there he is. There he is. Here we go. Here we go.
See?
Cross my fingers. Yes.
There we go.
We got him. We got him.
He's horizontal, and we have audio.
Richard, we are happy to have you.
We have 3 minutes until it goes south again. Let's get this going.
Oh man, awesome. Okay, well, awesome deal. I don't know if you can probably give a lot better intro, Jason, for Pepe Valencia, and our guest Blake joining us. So you want to just go ahead and bring them in and give them a shout out and a welcome.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring in Pepe. Pepe, how's it going? Pepe, how's it going?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much.
Good to have you in here.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
From Spain, so.
All the way from Spain. No way. That's Spain, awesome, so Pepe.
Andalusian, yeah.
Jeez.
And so Spanish and my English level is horrible. sorry so much, but I'm very happy to be here with all of you.
All right, cool. Awesome. Good to have you. And I'm going to bring in Blake here just because he is a very close friend of Pepe, and he kind of made this made a little bit of this happen. So we appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I put the beanie on so you guys knew who the artist was over there, and I'm just the con artist if it came to that. I definitely would do like stick figures. So yeah, I put this on so you guys could figure out who was who, because that's my twin right there, you know?
Yeah. 2 Day Rips in the house. What's going on, 2 Days Rips? How's it going, buddy? And we got Justin. Love Spain. Nice. Awesome. Good to have you, buddy. Well, hey, I don't know exactly who wants to introduce. Do you want to have Blake introduce Pepe and kind of tell everybody about him?
Okay. Yeah. So the gentleman to my right here on the video is Pepe Valencia. He's an artist from Spain. I originally saw a piece of work that he had done. It was a Gwen piece with Peter Parker in the background and Spider-Gwen, but in the Gwen, her Gwen character, like almost like in an embrace, had a lot of emotion and appeal to it, and it just drew me to his piece because he does phenomenal work. So once I contacted Pepe and talked with him for a bit, he showed me more of his stuff, and I was just blown away and floored by his work, his efforts, and I mean, you guys have seen it if you've been paying attention recently with his current Marvel. He's on the Marvel cards with the top sets recently. You could just see it. People have been like chasing his cards specifically. He was been out on the Fantastic Four set, and there are some future sets coming. But yeah, Pepe, he's just an outstanding artist. And then when the Omega crew reached out for Pepe Valencia here, I think they shared the same passion that I had for his work, and the appreciation too, because when you see it up close and in person, the level of detail, it just blows you away. I mean, it's masterpiece level of art, and he is and has become a really good friend of mine through the commissioning process, as well as just working with him as a professional and a friend. So yeah, Pepe Valencia, everyone.
That is an awesome intro.
You are always very, very keen with me. So thank you so much. I have I'm very lucky to work with my passion. And it's the only I can to say about that. For me, it's very special to work making all these jobs works. It's impossible for me to work in another question, another. I'm very appreciative. I'm very grateful for all that and for all your support to me. Thank you so much.
So if I could help in any way, I know you have a language, two languages, you know English and your foreign language.
My
So
English,
English,
want
I know
to-
is really, really hard, but at the same time, we appreciate every single artist in this community. And really what makes it a community is the artists and their talents, as well as all of us collectors, right? And you're just thanking everybody as they've they've actually embraced you with love and just support and just awesome, crazy artwork that you have on the top sets. Definitely very awesome when we have artists on and we talk about their artwork. And Jason, I think this is a great segue into talking about what this new set of yours looks like, with Pepe Valencia being the center.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think going back a little bit, we were all just big fans of Pepe before we even started working with him. So I got this was the first thing I ever got from him, was this Electro piece that he did.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yep. And from there, I jumped on the sketch card commission train once he finally opened some up. So went a little crazy. Got this X23 that he did.
Wow, Pepe, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Got this Magic.
Wow, dude.
And Blake's a big fan of this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The detail on it's crazy.
That's a good one.
That's a great
But,
one.
yeah, so we've all just been fans and collectors of his stuff before Omega, and actually when we were, I don't know how many people know this, but when we were actually starting to come up with the initial concepts of what we were going to produce with Omega, I was using like Pepe's work as a sample because he was like the guy that I wanted to work with. So
yeah,
we used some of his like sketches and stuff in our mock-ups, and so it's pretty cool to come full circle with it. You know, like less than a year of us launching, we're already working with the guy that I wish we'd be able to work with. So we're all big supporters of him and fans of his work. So the fact that we get to work with him now for Omega is just really cool. So, but yeah, to kind of give a general overview of the fine art series that we'll be walking through, it'll be the second kind of batch that we've added to the series. I can actually show some of the cards from the first set that we've shown some of this stuff on stream before. So you guys might recognize some of these. But essentially the fine art series is, there we go. It's art that's been either created for like commissions or just kind of portfolio self-initiated pieces. So these are large scale paintings and drawings that we felt like needed to have a home with other collectors. So, you know, in this case, the one person owns the commission, but now we can get this art in the hands of multiple collectors. So what we do with this series is it's a out of 10 run, and you get both a card, and I don't know if I'll be able to get this on a screen here, but maybe I'll put it kind of behind. It's a large print as well, so you get like an 8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
print, which is also
Here, show it up on your just your
okay.
that
Yeah,
one.
there we go.
There you go. There you go. That's awesome,
So
dude.
you get, they're sold as a set. You get the card and the print. Print is also numbered and signed by the artist. Same thing with the card too.
What are
So
they usually numbered out of the big
they're
prints?
they're all out of 10. Yep.
Oh, out of 10. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
So the card and the print is just a run out of 10. So we figured all the amazing stuff that Pepe has done, just like all these intricate, super detailed colored pencil, like large format pieces would be perfect for an addition to the fine art series. So we'll kind of run through the whole set today, and we'll maybe do a reveal, and then we can have a little question and answer stuff going on, and we'll kind of go through these one at a time. So
Jason, before we go in that, could you just talk to the process for the cards, because it's not the same as the business cards.
Yeah. So
well, and maybe just kind of, because there's new people that come in all the time watching the streams and all that. So just kind of your background. I know you started this company with you and Richard, and it was a great idea where you're basically involving these artists, commissioning them to do 10 pieces, sometimes more, and sketch cards to specifically create a collector type set where these are all stated as business cards for the actual artist, guys. And some of them are numbered, some of them aren't, and they're all limited. And it's just an awesome way. So from that, explaining people that this fine art series is a kind of one step up. So
yeah. So these cards here, I'll throw another one of the previous cards on the screen here. So the prints, we work with actually the same people that produce our business card sets. So if you're familiar with those, it's that same kind of level of quality for the foiling and the like soft touch finish and everything like that on there. But the cards for the fine art series, I'm actually making these like one at a time myself. So we do all the design work, and then we do all the production of printing and foiling and everything one at a time. So they're like supposed to be kind of mimicking the same fine art process that the artist goes through of making a piece by hand. So these are definitely like a step above the business cards. Just an extra level of quality and care that goes into the production, and a level of like just learning the craft of how to actually make these and foil them and everything. But then also they're on like a thicker stock than the business cards as well too. So they're definitely like the next elevated step up above our regular.
Yeah, it's like having like an annual set versus maybe bringing it into like a chrome set, like just that way, where we don't know, but maybe down the line there's going to be some sort of masterpiece type set.
Yeah, the way I'd look at it is like the sketch card art, like literally here's Pepe's that I have from him. Able to do
the best cards I've ever seen.
Yeah, so
I love that card, Richard.
That's so cool. Did we lose his audio?
So our normal stuff is, the artists are working on sketch cards. The fine art is this is their larger works and then scaled down. So a little bit more of a, kind of how cards are produced on a normal basis, where you have this full original art piece and you can get that next level of scope and detail into it. So, really Pepe was one of the first people that came into mind when we talked about this stuff. Cause if you see one of his full pieces, not only are they, intricate in detail, but they're not even A3. We're talking like the next level up from there. And it's like just trying to fit that all into one thing. And then, you could take this big of a portion and it's just, it's its own, piece in and of itself. So
That's way
And I could show that for you, Richard, if you'd like.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow. There we go. Got to make that big. Hold up.
So this is what Richard's talking about here. This is, if I can get my camera to, there you go.
Oh, you're good.
That's a 19 by 27.
That's a huge piece.
It doesn't do it justice just saying. It's like you need to have that in hand. Like I know it's hard to do, like, but if you could have that, like if you're holding that thing or you're looking at that thing, like that thing takes up some wall space.
Yeah, you almost have to have someone holding the camera there, Blake, and you holding.
I'll show you.
Because
You ready?
You ready?
Hold on. Here you go. There we go. So that's the sketch card in the corner, or the card in the corner.
There we go. See, here we go.
If you could see that.
Wow.
Yeah. And I like so much to work in big formats. It's very slow, but at the same time, it's very easy for me because I have many space. It's very the feeling for me is a total freedom for me. I like it so much. I can understand that many people see this format can think, oh my God, this is crazy. This is, but when someone like Blake in the beginning, and he told me, oh, I don't know, maybe I don't like big formats, but after this commission, his opinion is
changed.
Yeah,
he got me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, even me, I saw some of his stuff on Instagram before he was announced, before I even knew he was coming on an Omega set. Granted, this is like a high tier Omega set because it's the fine art series. So before that, I had reached out to you, Pepe, if you probably remember, and I was just like, man, your art is so good, and I referenced a couple pieces, and then I'm just like, when can you come on my show? And then you're like, oh, my English is not too good. Well, no, after this time, you won't have a choice now. You don't have an excuse.
You got him, Josh.
My main problem is if you want I draw in life, I'm very slow. For example, and the Richard cards takes me Spider-Man and Lisa, and takes me maybe 8 or 9 hours.
Sure.
I'm very, very, very slow. If you want to make a life with me, it's a little difficult. Because I have to draw so fast.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
well, go ahead.
So, Josh, for just for reference to what Pepe is trying to get through, the large 19 by 27 that Pepe did for me was roughly, I think, 32 days, Pepe, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, maybe one month. Every day was between 10 hours, 12 hours, but by day, every day.
Wow.
So that gives you an idea of the labor and love that goes into each of his pieces, right? Like he put in 10 hours a day for 30 plus days for that one piece.
Seriously, that's crazy.
And when you actually look at it in person and you see it, the details, like there's so many little intricate details in each of his pieces that when you see it live, it really is appreciated that much more.
That's way cool. That's
awesome. Josh, I mean, you've been working with Tanmay here for a bit as well, and it's like, you know, it's always amazing to just see, you know, the different speeds, but like how much they like the levels they go into, and like stuff where you'd be like, oh yeah, that's done, and they're like, no, that's like a quarter of the way, you know, and they just like kind of keep going, and like that, you know, we'll get into some questions here, but like that was one of the things, just like, how do you even decide when you're done? You know, it's like he could just keep going, and then if you hear him talk to him, I mean, Pepe might be the most self-deprecating artist I've ever had a chance to talk to. It's like he's like, oh yeah, this is terrible. I don't like that. I want to start over, and it's like, what? You know, so it's like you sit there and it's like you get an appreciation for he has a vision, and he wants it executed that way. And it's like it comes out, and again, he may not be fully happy with it, but everyone that sees them is pretty happy.
Our artists are definitely their worst critics for sure,
Yeah.
100%, and that's just how it's always going to be. And it doesn't matter masterpiece wise. It doesn't matter if it's 32 days or 1 hour. I mean, to me, it's all the different techniques that they use. It's all the different ways that the artist actually puts their love and their talents into it. So I don't care if you create a work in a week or a month or a day or an hour. Every single one of these pieces are put into such a way where they have passion and all their talents behind it. So don't worry about the timing there. That just means your pieces are just that much more, right? So
Absolutely, Josh. I agree. He almost scrapped my actual Gwenum. That Gwenum there, he was about 10 days in. And he was like, I don't like it. I'm gonna start over. And I was like, Pepe, keep going. It's gorgeous. Keep going.
No, Blake, you just have the prelim. The final one's coming later.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Right. Yeah. Come on, Pepe. Where's it at? It's the size of my house, if that's the case, right?
Yeah. 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
I want to say one. It's true that Blake's piece takes me many times, but it's true to I have problem with the wind phase. He can remember that, because I feel very I don't know how to see you, but I don't like it. Her face, and I was maybe 5 or 6 days around her face and making change. Finally, the face is good, but I have many problems with this area. The rest of the illustration was very easy, more or less, for me. But I don't know why. I don't know. I have many problems with wings when on design. It was very difficult.
well, can I ask you, Pepe, if I could, what mediums do you like to work with comfortably, like as far as what you put on the paper and stuff? Are you big into what mediums are you big into?
Well, right now, if you want, I can show you.
Yeah, you can show us anything.
He's got some good stuff, Josh.
I use Copic.
Oh, Copic. Nice.
Copic and for the base color.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
And finally, I use color pencil Faber-Castell.
Okay.
It's the
awesome. So like a mixed medium type of marker, as well as pencil.
And sometimes I used as well acrylic for several effects. I don't know, maybe acrylic. Posca is a acrylic marker, acrylic, and graphics. Lately, the last step, I usually use graphite over the color. It's
graphite over the color. Is that right? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
For example, in this card, I did this card yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can. The hair of Electra hair is made. It's I did this hair with pencil, a graphite pencil. It's not color. It's pencil. Not
wow. Yeah,
maybe
some of the OG artists still to this day use marker and pencil, and that's all they do, and with that it takes a longer process.
Yeah.
We have a friend of the channel. His name's Tony Perna. You probably know him out there as he does Perna Studios, and he does those Halloween sets and all that stuff too. And it's just and it's kind of a little like you guys, where he works with a lot of artists that do sketch cards for these sets that he does, the fairy tale sets, as well as the Halloween sets. And he does a lot on himself. He does a lot of colored pencil, and you just have to awe at, that's colored pencil. What are you talking about? That's colored pencil, or that's marker and colored pencil. Holy cow. You know, you can't believe it, because sometimes the oil paintings that you see are just amazing and awesome pieces. But when you see some of these colored pencils, you're like, you can't tell the difference. You know, all the love has been put into it that is just like, yeah, it looks like it's still a masterpiece set. So,
and Josh, that's the exact response that I've gotten from everybody that I've shown, because I have multiple Pepe Valencia pieces at this point. And every single piece that I've shown to everyone, they all have been like, wait, that's colored pencil?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pepe,
wait, that's not oil. That's not oil. That's not oil painting. No,
it literally looks like an oil painting.
It does.
When you're doing your colored pencils and markers, and my understanding is it's just layers and layers and layers and layers.
Yeah.
How do you know, like, starting from blank paper to getting to, hey, I'm gonna have to go to this, to this, to this, to this. Like, how do you know, like, for each step, like, it's where you want it to be versus, hey, I got to go in and do more and more and more and more. Like, how do you know when to stop?
It's so difficult. I hate when I don't know if any one of you make how to say this, sorry. It's so difficult for me to know when I have to stop, because sometimes I have this problem when I have a perfect face and already done. I'm going to make a little change, and this little change is very dangerous. But more sometimes I break the result, the end result. I have many problems, and then this, for me, like artist, is a big problem. How when you have too much stop your in this draw. Lately, when I see the pencil, the marker in the paper, I have to stop and to look my job, my work in this moment, and say myself, oh, Pepe, this is good. Stop, okay? It's not necessary more, because it's, for me, it's an obsession. It's or maybe I can't to add in this area. I don't know this little detail. And here I'm going to no. I have to stop. For me, it's so difficult, and to know when I have to stop. It's a little difficult. Always was my problem, my main problem. Yeah, I have many problems with that, and with that point.
Oh, that's awesome. No,
yeah, he's a perfectionist in his work. Yeah,
yeah, appreciate you sharing that. And that's what just I thought of, is just you're an overachiever, meaning that you know, you want every single piece to be a masterpiece for what for your client, and that's just most amazing thing ever. I mean, with being you know, a representative of Tan May here in the US, with all of his original artwork and his commissions, we try to make that commission experience just amazing. Like Richard, he knows from having that experience with Tan May that we started with 3 different preliminary sketches, and he picked one he wanted. And then we talked about the whole process when he's like, yes, I want that one. And then we just kept on going. Tan May started to show him and different parts of it and all that stuff. And that's all just something that Tan May and artists like you just, you're very attention to detail. And then after you're done, it's like, okay, does he want anything else? Or does he see anything else? Does he see anything, you know? Richard, you could have said, well, you know, actually I would have liked this and this and that. Tame would have gave you three different options digitally to say, okay, which one's best. He did that on the last commission he did for Indeed Cardboard with the Man-Thing sketch. So just to get Pepe your whole way of doing it, in the fact that you're putting so much love into something, just shows us like all other artists like Tame and others, that you just care not only for this commission piece, but you just care for your artwork to be out there, right? And you don't want something to be out there that you're not happy with. So
thank you so much. I feel always very with all the rest of my artists, the rest of artists. I always feel myself less. I don't know how to say you. If you understand me. And then if always I thought, maybe if I add more detail in my work and more work in my illustration, maybe my work will be more interesting for the rest of the collector, publishers, everything. And then that was the feeling that I have always in my mind. I need I need that my work will be more perfect every day, and maybe in this way, maybe I can get my goal in my life, to work for the bigger publishers.
Cool. That's awesome.
So sorry for my English.
You're good.
No, you're completely fine. We know what you're saying, and it's all welcomed here. I mean, we're all nerds, and we just geek out on your artwork. So that's all we want to see right now. Jason?
Yeah, let's jump on the first reveal. Yeah. Let's see. All right.
I mean, we got a sneak peek by Blake, but you know.
Here, you want to help me with the layout here?
Yeah.
Right.
So we want this. And where'd it go? There we go. We want this, right?
All right. Yes, sir. All right. So this will be the first official reveal of Pepe's fine art series cards. So again, we'll just show the cards, but you also get the corresponding print with these as well. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite pieces from him.
It is one of mine too. I actually did not know this was inputted anywhere. I thought it was a commission from somebody, you know, but I mean, in essence is from the Omega crew. But when I saw this too, Pepe, this was just like massively amazing.
Thank you.
Pepe, that was for Lake Como, right?
No, and this was regular commission for Britain client.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. So this was a commission originally, and that artwork now, you probably got permission from that client to be able to do this. That's so amazing, so wonderful.
Thank you.
So,
yeah,
so Josh, so Josh, he used that as his big display at Lake Como, though. He printed out a huge banner, and that was the banner for Lake Como as well from the prior commission.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's even better. That's so amazing. Wow.
Yeah, this is that was my first hook. My first hook. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What's
Jason,
crazy? So that was for an event, a huge event.
So Lake Como is like think of OAX, right? But it's in Italy.
Okay.
So Pepe's banner that he made for himself out there for so when people walk by his booth, he had that in the background as his banner for his booth.
Wow.
And it was a prior commission for a client. That's what
Okay.
was a commission.
That's what he was referencing. Okay. That's awesome.
Jason, do you have the print handy as well, the full size?
Yeah.
So like what I'll just add in here as you show stuff, like the challenge we had was, not just talking with Pepe and Blake about, hey, he has all these great pieces to choose from, but like what can fit on a card, right? So like he's got this massive piece and it's like you can't capture the full thing, and even on the print you can't, right? So it's like you're sitting there, you're like, I don't want to lose too much of all the detail in the background, but you gotta, what can still capture the essence of the card, right?
Yeah.
Or of the full piece, rather.
No, that's so sweet. That's awesome. Wow. Love it. Cool. So tell us about what this release will look like a little bit, Jason, as far as how it runs out and all that stuff. Where people can
so we'll break the news here. This will be releasing next week, Friday. So we'll put out some info on it, but we'll do next week. Friday will be the release. We always have early access window for both our Discord gold foil subscribers, as well as just our just free general.
Is that going to be the 24th?
Yes. Is that next week, Friday?
I'm like lost on days.
Yep.
Right.
Yes. So
24th.
That'll be releasing on the 24th. Yeah. Gold foil members on our Discord get first access, then other members on Discord, and then we release it to the public after that. We will have so there will be 5 cards in this set. You can either buy a complete set of all 5 with a slight discount. We'll have 5 complete sets available, and then the remaining cards will be cards and prints will be sold individually too. So if you just want one, you can snag 1 or 2. Otherwise, if you're feeling the whole set, it's essentially buy 4 and get the 5th one free if you get the complete set offering. So
yeah, that purple foil pops. It makes it really, really cool.
Yeah. With ours, we always try to pick a foil color that accentuates that individual card. So like Richard and I probably, I don't know, some of them we had maybe like 10 different things we experimented with first before picking which foil color we're going to go with on these. But yeah,
that's awesome.
This was my biggest contribution to this whole series was saying what color I like the best.
Nice. Shout out to Tim. Tim's in chat. What's going on, Tim?
Hey, Tim. Tim is also an Omega sketch card.
He is. Spoiler alert. Yep.
But yeah, so you can see on the back here we got.
Another one. Look at that. Ash Gonzalez in chat.
Hey, another subtle spoiler alert there.
Yeah, another subtle spoiler alert.
Wink. Yeah.
All right, sorry.
But yeah, as you can no worries. So all the cards are going to be serialized, so they're actually numbered, 1 through 10. They're all hand signed by Pepe as well. And then same thing for the prints. Those are also hand signed, and those ones are hand numbered. So
Blake and Pepe, Gerald Lost 616 put in the chat. That would be a cool thing, I think. Just not that it's they have to or anything, but like reaching out to the people that own the original art and just going, hey, check this out. Do you have any interest, kind of a thing.
So is that what we're doing on the 24th then? For Marvel Bros is releasing that?
Maybe, yeah. Well, I think we'll be announcing like the official like launch time and stuff of it. But yeah, maybe we can get another live stream scheduled and see how things are selling and stuff.
If you guys want to, I just let it be. I mean, obviously you can release this at noon, that day, and just do whatever you need to do. But I think by the end of the day, if we went ahead and got on a live somehow, we were able to we'll probably sell it out.
Yeah. So all of them come with a little certificate of
Oh,
authenticity as well. So there's some foil on there too. So
oh
just something a
wow,
little extra that we include with everything. So
that's way cool.
yeah.
Way cool.
Do you want to do another question for Pepe, and then we'll jump on another reveal after that? Kind of bounce back and forth.
Yeah. You got a couple questions for him?
Yeah, I
Or do you
think
want
Richard, do you have a
Yeah. So you know, if the chat has questions, great. You know, happy to ask. But I in you know, trying to acknowledge for Pepe that it would be helpful to send him some questions in advance. You know, it's something that I was just curious about, Pepe. And you said it, like, this is your first Hulk. Well, you know, it certainly doesn't look like your first Hulk. So, like, where do you get your inspiration from for these pieces? Like, is it comics? Is it other art? Do you like to have it in your own head of, like, different things you're pulling from? Like, where do you get your inspiration from?
Oh, in many different ways. And that is a little dangerous because it gives me focused on my work all time, but at the same time, I'm very distracted from the rest of the world. But I find inspiration in many things, in music, in movies, in even the toy from my childhood. And I had a childhood filled with this kind of content, and now I can incorporate all that in my actually work. So if I walking down by the street and I see someone wait, and that's I can use this feeling and for generate more concept or ideas in my mind. It's a little it's a way. I read comics to learn the character story. But the main inspiration for me is music. Music, video games. I use it a lot of. Especially my when I was a child, always I saw this special series and Spider-Man, Iron Man. That was for me very important, and now I can use all that and use it in my work today.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm always awed just at the craziness that an artist can draw so many different things, and then when they're asked to do one thing, just like Tanmay the other day drew a Doctor Doom, just like you drew your Hulk, like, just to be like, that's your first Doom or that's your first Hulk, like it just mind-blowing that it is. But what's crazy about it is sometimes having the very first of that character too is very special because you've put so much love and devotion into that character and you want everybody to see that is my Hulk piece, or that's my, maybe in the future, Wolverine piece, you know, and all that stuff. So it's just very awesome to see a lot of your talents on this set, and can't wait to see more, Pepe.
Thank you. Maybe for example, my first Hulk, in this occasion I was very impatient for make a piece like that, because always I saw this character in every movie, and I don't know in TV, but when the moment arrived, I had all this information in my mind. It was more or less easy for me to make this interpretation. It's like very similar to make a mental image of I don't know, your mother, your father. To have a much a clean image in your mind about all this family, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
makes sense.
For me, it's the same situation in many characters of my childhood. Hulk, Superman, and many special characters for me. It's easy.
Well, for me, you nailed it as far as looking to see how amazing Hulk can be and how big he can be. And you nailed the emotion. You nailed his whole appearance of hulking out, as you would call it. So that's just amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, Josh, I was like, this is 100% cover worthy, and it, like you said, it captured the complete element of Hulk.
Yeah. I mean, to have veins follow the exact way of what he's doing, like, it's just like, okay, this is like off the charts, you know. So it's great.
Yeah, it's nice too with the like fine art series. You get the card, which is most kind of what most people are used to collecting, but then you get the print too, so then you can see all those like fine details on a little bit larger scale, like closer to the original. So it's awesome. Cool to kind of look back and forth between both of them and just see like how it translates to a card, but then you also get to see all the detail too and kind of inspect it that way. So
yeah. What's up, Mike Trigonis? How's it going, buddy? J-Cam Barrow says, if possible, I'd like him to explain it a bit more. What effect he achieves when adding graphite over color? I mean, I don't know exactly if I can explain it, and I'll let him to it. But to me, using that graphite gives that much more shadowing and that much more appeal in bringing out the brighter colors by doing that. But you can go ahead and explain that if you'd like. But did I explain it for that well? I don't know.
Maybe I can explain. It's right now I use a graphite over color only for several details. Maybe a little hair in her face, because the graphite over color is very. The black is very poor. It's very it's a black, pure black. But I don't use graphite to make big textures. No, only little details. And for example, the eyes and the texture of the eyes and the hair. Or if the character has, for example, a little design tattoo in her and the face, but only for little, because if you use many graphics over color, the end result is a little ugly. You must be very careful when this little change and little detail over the color. Yeah.
So would you say that it's just the fine details that it's using just enough to make some of those little details pop so much that if you were to do the whole thing, it'll just wash it out. It'll just not look as good. And so doing it on those fine details, amazing.
Yeah. Because the light, when the light reflects over the illustration, you can see very easy. This is not color. This is another thing, another technique, and that's maybe it's ugly where the spectator, the viewer see that, and it's a little. You must be very dangerous when this point.
That's cool. Anybody else have anything to add? All right. We'll go ahead and move on here. What do we have here that we're...
All right. We got another one that we'll show here, but I'll do a quick plug. Kind of at the end, we can do some pack openings. So we've got all of our business card sets, series 1 through 6. Maybe I'll drop the link in the chat.
Well, I've been showing the link the whole time. Shop now at omegacomicart.com. That's all you have to do is go there, guys. We will drop it in the chat too. But you join their Discord. You join their Discord as well for the exclusive items, but you could go on right now and buy some of the older series packs. And what he's stating is we can open them live or we can ship them to you, whatever you guys want to do. But the more that we see some of these Omega card art series, for people that don't know, I mean, they're just gonna fall in love like I did, and like Blake did, and like many of us others have, like Travis too. So.
All right. So yeah, just let us know in like your order comments if you want us to rip them, and we'll do that at the end of the stream. So
awesome.
But here we have the next card in the set.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So Josh, that card, the original art for it, obviously it's a phenomenal piece. The work is excellent, but when it was the application, when it was put onto the card with the border that was selected from Omega, it really makes the art, it enhances the art.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, it definitely is a different take versus one of your last artists did this Electra.
Josh's favorite
did that one, right? So, yeah, this is the one I don't show my wife, but that's okay.
You hasn't seen that one yet?
That's funny. Oh, sorry, hold on. Come on.
And that's Celestra, and that's illustration. And another one in the collection was the only illustration that I'm not a commission. That was a personal work.
That was a professional work, not a commission. That's what you're stating, right?
Personal piece?
Personal piece, yeah.
Oh, personal piece. That was a personal piece. Okay, great. Awesome. So cool. So when you say personal piece, who owns the original artwork?
What? Sorry?
I think he sold it to like another collector, but he made it on his own as opposed to it being a commission. Yeah.
So you made it on your own, and then someone saw it and said, "Hey, I need that," and they bought it for you. That's cool.
I wish I was the one that saw it and bought it. But I do have. Yeah. I got a print of it, so I don't have the original, but
hey, the print will do. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I know I'm probably a little biased, but I think this is one of my favorite electric cards. I just love how he did like the ribbon kind of stuff, like from her headband and everything flowing. The contrast with the like stained glass behind it. Just really cool.
That's so
everything about it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Pepe, you said you get your inspiration from a lot of different places. You mentioned video games, you mentioned, music, different things. What if you're not working on a piece, how else do you express yourself creatively? Like, are you, do you do anything on the side that's not art to give you a little bit different way to express yourself?
Well, always I try to make something different like the rest of the art, because sometimes when you see a work and maybe sometimes you can't to know if this art is from this artist or the other artist. I try to give to my work many signs of my personality. My personality is a little obsession with all the details and all this background, the crystal background. I try to make different my designs. Maybe I sometimes works, like other time doesn't work, but I tried. It's for me, it's very, very important to make something different like the rest. And using the tail, using expression or the composition, it doesn't matter. But for me, it's so important to make something different.
That's awesome.
I'll also show it here quick too. So anybody who's gotten some of our newer sketch cards, we've been shipping them in some new packaging that we had made, which I think is pretty cool. Let's see it. Look at this that way. So these are our new boxes that the sketch cards ship in when you buy one of the
Blake got one. I didn't get one though. I don't know what's up.
Well, I think you just missed the cutoff when we got these in stock. So, so get one of these random 2 boxes. The art is from our Series 1 artist, Aranga. But now we have a special box for all of the fine art series moving forward. So not just this one, but
very cool.
You'll see
very nice
art series on there. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
So if you get one of the fine art series cards, they'll come shipped in that box as well.
Nice.
So I have a question for Blake and Pepe together. So, Blake is a Gwenum collector. And so you see a lot of pieces that Pepe has done involve symbiotes, and just I think it lends itself to the level of detail that he does, because you get all the different textures and just different things going on. Pepe, do you feel like Blake is your inspiration for symbiotes, or did you like to do that before, or is it like, hey, this is just something that I didn't really think about that I like to do, and because Blake kind of inspired you to go down that route a little bit more?
Well, I have already drawn them many symbiotes made before Blake, but he gave me many ideas from because he knows perfectly all this history about this character, and then he can't meet many details that if for me it's very important to know all this. For example, with his piece, big piece, and Carnage and Null, all these details about their history for the illustration was very, very important. It's very important. But before Blake, I make many pieces of this character. Many pieces.
So for Richard, this piece was actually made. Pepe made this as a personal piece prior to my actual procurement of it. And this was one of the pieces when I asked him when the original Gwen, where she was flying through the city, this piece here. So this piece I've shown many a times because I bought the poster for this, because this was the piece that inspired me to, that brought me into Pepe's work. So when this piece, I found out the OA was sold, I asked him if he had anything else that was kind of related to Gwen. And he had this Gwenum, which was, it was almost like it was meant to be, because obviously I PC Gwenum. So I snagged that right away when I saw that.
And the poster that you had of that, the last one that you just showed, how were you able to acquire a poster? Was it an actual print, or what is that? That's a
So I reached out to Pepe when I bought my larger piece.
Yep.
He supplied this because he knew this picture meant a lot to me.
Okay.
He actually provided this forward to me at no cost when I had gotten that Gwen piece behind me. He gave this to me, and it was like, oh man, he didn't have to do that, but he did that, as a thank you for appreciating his work.
And this is a print?
This is a print.
Wow.
Yep.
The print alone looks amazing.
But the original has the same format that's print. The original.
That 19 by 27. Yep.
Yeah, that's just amazing. So
Blake, how many times have you looked into or tried to wear down the owner of that?
Pepe won't give me the information because he knows that I'll probably be I don't want to be overbearing, but yeah, if that ever comes up somewhere, my wife's gonna divorce me or something. She's gonna be like, no, you can't. You already spent too much money. I don't look over my shoulder. You see me? I'm like looking over my shoulder. I gotta be careful, man.
It's like we can eat ramen for a year. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
Well, Jason,
I think
that's the sneak peek right there. So
perfect segue to the next piece here.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hold on.
And as Jason shows that, I mean, Blake, again, just kind of on that note, like, are symbiotes kind of ruined for you now? Like, can you even like get them from other artists, or like how do you deal with, like, obviously you kind of have the, this connection with Pepe as it is, but like when it comes to those pieces, like, and having some that are near and dear to you and that you own, like, do you see, like, is that the representation of Gwenum and symbiotes? Is Pepe's pieces, like, is that it for you, or do you like to see different interpretations of the character?
So I do like to see the different interpretations and different takes on the character because they're very limited, right? Like you never see Gwenum, especially in Marvel sets. There's only been one, and it was with Magic the Gathering. You know what I mean? And they did a phenomenal job. The artist that did that was oh man, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now. But I actually reached out to him, and his was digital. He didn't even have it in a traditional format. But yeah, Pepe's the way that he actually does the symbiote, it's very textured, and I can tell Pepe's like Gwen's and any symbiote, honestly, with any of his pieces right away because of the way that he textures the symbiote skin or the suit. So it is very distinctful, and it is hard to beat. I tell you, I don't know if anybody's ever beat it at all, but the fact that I go to artists because they have all different takes on it, and Pepe's is top notch.
And it honestly looks like you could like brush your thumb against it and it would be rough, and like you'd feel the different like your thumb would go into the, it's like like honestly it's just like it's kind of that next level of there should be another word above just texture to it, because it is just like that next level.
Yeah, it is very, very three-dimensional for sure. And the fact that that you could tell with each stroke, like you could see the actual pencil strokes on it. Like that's why I try to say when you see the original pieces in person, there's a higher level of appreciation for each piece because you could see all the pencil strokes, you could see all the little intricacies that he's done to it, and you could see the hours of labor and love that he actually puts into each piece. And this Gwen that you're showing right now, even in the print, you could see the actual pencil strokes and everything that went into it. And it's just another level. It really is another level. And I am a huge fan of realism, and he nails realism.
That's
good.
awesome.
Josh, do you think we could do like just like a real quick go from what we have highlighted now to show Jason, and then show the poster that Blake has? Just so this was the one that was the hardest for us to go, how the heck do you fit this on a card? And then how the heck do you fit it on a 9x12 print? And then like even, so if you could just show what Jason's got there, and then, that's that next level, you get a little bit more of it. And then we still have to cut things out. So it's like, you just don't get the full feel of the piece here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. The reflection's hard on that because it's got that top loader on it.
Let's see if I can take this out of here.
But what I was gonna add, when Blake was explaining, like when you're like, "Oh," Richard said, "So is that is that everything you look at? Do you compare everybody's artwork piece to that?" I kind of want to say something on that lines. You can actually pick apart every single artist artwork, right? You can basically put them in sort of a category, if I would. I have so many amazing sketches of Wolverine. I have so many pieces of Wolverine. I cannot just number out. I mean, I can number out just because they're my faves and all that stuff, but I do want to say that every single artist has some sort of style. And whether you like the style of the realism, and specifically he blows it away with the realism on one piece, and then some other artists might be able to do shadowing just amazing. It's like that's dark. Like some sketch artists, they do more dark than other, like Cursat. He does a lot of graphite, and there's a lot of dark and all that stuff with Cursat. And just I think there's just different styles. So like when I ask you, Blake, what's your favorite piece, I'd be like, what's the style that you like more than that piece versus that piece, type of thing. Is like, well, I like that piece this way and that piece that way. So I do want to attain to it. It's an amazing piece, but that's why we're all art collectors, right? We keep on collecting art. And to Blake's point, I'm sure Blake's gonna have 100 of these when he dies, just specific pieces of Gwen and Venom.
Yeah, so like what you were saying, Josh, too. Like, there's another artist that we all love that right now is going through some ailments, which is Yuriko Shiru. Like, her art style is that very haunting horror style of art with like almost like dollish, Tim Burton-ish, with that the number 9 Tim Burton-ish kind of feel to it. And her pieces, she's also another huge favorite of mine. So yeah, you go to the artist because of their specific designs, and she's also another top notch type
awesome.
person.
That's great.
So what you kind of miss out on the card, because we're limited on space, you see like you have the dove up here, and then a little bit more of Gwen and Parker up top, and it's just hard to capture. It's almost like when you talk to the artist and you have any card set where they go, "Oh, the OA had this and this," but you couldn't see that on the original printed card. You're always going to lose some aspect of that, because you just can't capture everything on such a large piece. So the artists that do those humongous pieces, I think it was not Peralta, who was it? The Marvel Masterpiece artist that does Venom all the time. I can't, for some reason I'm blanking on his name.
You're talking about Dimitri Patelis.
Yeah, Patelis. So Patelis does massive pieces on his original sets.
100%.
They were humongous.
I was going to ask if you had a Dimitri Patelis.
I had two, not a wave like these or anything like that, but I had 2 sketch cards, and I gave those away during MentalCon.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is these are the things that you can see that are a little bit different from the larger scale to the hardship that you go through trying to capture everything that you see on the original piece comparative to what you can get on the card.
100%.
Yeah, Pepe, that piece is like, that's almost like a full comic all in, a single piece kind of thing. Like, that's how I looked at it. Like, just so much storytelling. Like, what are you pulling that inspiration from? Just like all the storylines that you've read when it comes to comics, or they're like, what inspired you for that piece in particular?
This illustration has a special story because I did this piece when I was in my first agency, and that moment I had a bad experiences, a bad time, and about my abilities like artist, and then my agent in that moment told me, "Oh, you can't make a more massive art because anybody are interesting about this kind of work, and you must draw pieces more smaller, and then I don't accept this argument and say me myself, I know I'm going to make a great cover from this character, and later I'm going to see will happen. But was my first because in the past I used only process, artist process, because for example with that Electro, and that composition is very similar to my old work. I mean about my fantasy work, fantasy art work. It's a beautiful woman with a weapon or blade, and behind her a stone monument, and it's the same composition. But that illustration was the first in which I used only process, another process. I needed to know her history and to make something similar to a comic book, but with that format. And the result was very good, and the original was sold very fast too. But the main difference in that piece is in that moment my bad experiences with my agent, my personal situation in that moment too. But that helped me to make something different, and all this, all the art I did after of this illustration was using the same process. I going to YouTube, I going to learn a little all about this character, but I going to see. I'm going to try to make something similar to the cover comic. This is the more special in this expression.
Yeah, I think like anytime you have that people telling you that you're supposed to do it a different way, or that it needs to be this or that, and you trust yourself, it ends up just being that next level, right? So you sit there and you go, okay, well, yeah, the conventional way says do it this size or do it this way, and then no, like this is what I want, this is how I'm gonna do it. And it's just like 9 times out of 10 you trust your gut, and you're able to do it this you probably could do it just fine the other way, but it's not gonna stand out the way something like this does.
Yeah, for me it's so important to make something different, and this composition is very simple. It's very there is many compositions similar like that illustration, but I try to make the difference with my personal touch. I don't know if my details, the many details, the birds in the image, the texture in her suite, the hair, the Peter Parker hair, all these little details, maybe, in my opinion, makes the difference in my work. Maybe the composition is so similar, but I try to make the difference with all these little details.
Yeah, and if you guys have read the comic before, like in Spider-Gwen's world, the loss of Peter Parker in her world is the Ben moment in Peter Parker's world. So you get that feel, you capture all those feelings in this piece, and that's what is another draw to his pieces, is like every emotion, everything that he puts into it, you can see that human element in all of his works. It's really great.
Yeah, that's great.
It's more than just like taking a character and then doing a
nice guy.
More than just taking the character and like doing a cool pose. I like that he actually, researches some stuff about the character, reads up on some of the comics, figure out, what their storyline is, and then like integrates that story into the piece. It's, I think, what, elevates it to that next level is just that deeper understanding of a character versus just like, drawing them in a certain costume and trying to make it look cool,
Well, and I think that's a thing to say to how much dedication Pepe has, how much dedication other artists like Tan May has to be in a spot where that's what he did also to some of the work that he's working on tops right now. Tan May is he does his research in the comics. And so any good artist like Pepe, that's awesome that you're looking into the comic to find out what's going on and the storyline behind it, to actually get some passion behind the artwork. That's the most important part of this. Is Travis even said it earlier. He said the best part of artwork is the story that's behind it, so
yeah. And this character has many history that behind them, and it's I feel bad if I don't use all this material, all these histories. It's you like artist, you must use all this. There is many material of each character. For me, it's I feel a little angry when I see character only in, I don't know, battle position, and you have many material of this character. You can add a little reference to his past, or I don't know, maybe for example, Peter Parker. You can draw Peter Parker, and you can add a little reference, and maybe, I don't know, a little book of physics, something that make reference to his past when he was a student, maybe Dr. Octopus. You have many material. That is very interesting for the collectors, and this is make a difference in a piece art piece, and to use all this material is, for me, so important to use all that, because also it's very interesting. It's very, I like so much to take a comic. I'm going to learn a little about this character. This is, in my opinion, this is make a difference. Make one piece being a great piece of art or not. I don't know if I do you understand me?
Yep. Yeah, like we were saying, that extra level of detail and understanding of the character just really elevates all the pieces that you do. So, yeah, maybe we can go on to the next reveal here.
Yep. Holy cow! Are we showing all these?
Yeah, we're
hopefully
going through the
Jimmy's
whole
on.
set.
Yeah,
hopefully Jimmy's on so he can see that. Yeah, hermit style. Where you at?
That guy.
Oh,
I had many problems with that piece.
Well, the good news is Magnetic hits Jake. He's gonna start a PC as Scarlet Witch.
Well,
there you
this
go.
will be a great one to start with.
Welcome to the club, Jake.
I made
I love her expression on this.
I made his her powers with acrylic, but I had problems because it was my first time making this effect on acrylic, and I was very difficult to get a good result. But
I love the book too on the bottom, like
the client was very happy.
ones.
Yeah, did we freeze up? I think we might be frozen, Jason.
Where?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It never froze for me.
This
Pepe,
composition.
are there
Yeah.
are there any characters that you haven't drawn that you really are looking forward to when you have some time, or that you'll get around to eventually?
Can you repeat, please?
Are there any characters that you haven't drawn that you really want to?
I would like too much to draw. I have the feeling that in the sense the last
turn up. Let's see it. Let's see it.
And I would like too much to make, for example, Marvel character, for example, Celestials, many X-Men character. I have many characters that I want to draw, but right now it's a little difficult to think each one, but there is many of that, especially alternative version. I like so much to draw alternative version. For example, Spider-Man, Ben Reilly. I like so much this version. I want to make something with that version in the next week or month, but I have many characters. It's almost the list is almost endless because it's a massive number of characters, and the feeling. Lately, I have the feeling that maybe in the last year I was drawing the last character anyway, again. I don't know, X-23, Phoenix, and Venom, more or less, and maybe I have to make more variety, more option of this massive number of characters.
Yeah, Richard, he strong-armed me into getting Sister Sorrow. He was like, "I'm done with your Gwenums, all right? Get a new PC." No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, I always think that artists are gonna do their best work on something that they want to work on, but they also, a lot of artists, they get kind of pigeonholed into this is what you're known for and you got to do it because people like it a lot, so they ask you a lot, right? So something that's when we talk to artists, like there is that balance of, hey, like stuff that we know that collectors want and that people have mentioned, and then there's that like, no, like let's get some other characters out there. And so when the time comes here for Pepe to get cranking on the Omega set, I certainly want him to feel like Pepe, for you to feel like you have ownership of that, and if there's certain characters you want to do that we can absolutely do those characters. I just think it's a fun way to see what other things that you're capable of doing.
Yeah, so that's another spoiler too, is Pepe will actually be doing one of our sketch card sets in the future. In addition to this fine art set.
Yep.
So be prepared for the internet to break when that one comes out in the future. So
that's pretty sick.
All right, let's keep the reveals rolling here. Dude, I love that one. This is the 5th card in the set.
Wow.
But there's going to be a little bonus that we're going to go through too here in a bit. So yeah, this Ghost Rider is so sick. I love just
it is so good.
The background too.
And this is another one of those pieces there, Josh, that you had to the scale of the original was insane.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had to try to in formatting it for both the card and the print. There's so much more to this piece that we just have to kind of like cut out essentially to make it work. But there's so much, like a bunch of other stuff above that continues up with the background and the flames.
That's so cool. That's nice, dude.
That's the one challenge of taking these larger scale pieces and kind of converting them down to more of the collectible format is, we got to figure out how we want to frame these without trying to like lose too much from the artist's original composition too. So hopefully, Pepe, we did you justice when we're making all these. But yeah, it can definitely be a challenge trying to bring that down.
Pepe, with you're usually doing larger works, or maybe maybe a little more comfortable doing these larger pieces. Like, what do you enjoy about doing when you're actually doing an original sketch card? What do you enjoy about working on a sketch card instead of a larger piece? And also, what's the hardest part about working on a small sketch card versus the larger piece?
In the beginning, the worst part was the format. Especially with the women, the face always was very difficult because my hands are very, very big, and I didn't know how to take the card, and it was very difficult. And later, when many patients, I could to make better the faces, and now I can see the best part in the sketch card is very fast. I have in my mind a lot of concept ideas, and that I can to make very fast because maybe the cards, every card takes me between 10 hours, but it's in comparison it's very fast. If you, for example, I have this original here. I don't know if you can see all this area in this illustration. It's a Wonder Woman, the witching hour. It's a little difficult to show here, but only this area, the crystal ball, takes me maybe 1 week or 10 days, more or less. The best part for me with the sketch card is very fast to make. It's very fast, and I like it because now for me it's easier. And then I come to make I don't know many concepts that always I had in my mind. For example, I have this is one of my last sketch card commissions.
I love the background on that one.
I never draw this character. This Cloak, no?
Cloak, yeah.
If I have to make this concept in a normal format for me, it's impossible to make all these concepts in a little space of time. For me, this is the best part. Making cards is faster. It's for me also is a challenge because you see this little format. Oh wow! How can you see all this detail in this little format? But with time, with patience, you can do it. It's a challenge. This is the best part for me, and to make making a sketch card.
Pepe, do you care if I tell the story about your first when me and you were first kind of coming up with the first PSC that you've done?
What? Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, I was going to tell the story about when I first went to Pepe and I saw his larger scale pieces. I was like, hey, can I do a PSC, like a personal sketch card with you? And he actually did this piece.
Yeah.
He thought that this size, like an 8x10 roughly, he was like, yeah, your PSC's done. And I was like, holy crap, that's an 8x10. So, we had a little bit of a language barrier and we worked through it. And when I described to him the actual size, the sketch card size of the baseball card size, he really nailed it out the park. And then he was like, oh, okay, I get it now. And he took that challenge on. And then, because Pepe never did sketch cards prior to that point, and then I worked with him to get him to apply to tops. I've shown this on a couple streams already, but this was one of his application pieces for when he applied for tops.
Yeah,
so see if you guys.
That was my first little card. Well, I'm lying. That was my first good card of that character, because I did another version that was so ugly, and I have many problems with the face. But in that occasion, I had good luck, and maybe the face is better, the face better, but the hand I don't like. But was so difficult to me in the first week to make a correct anatomy for all this. For example, the leg here in this example, the leg is correct, but maybe the hand is a little big for her. But little by little, now I can make something good. But this is my first card that I feel good with the end result, and and also was art test for tops.
Yeah, so this was one of the cards. This was like one of the primary cards he used for the art test to get into tops.
Exactly. There is six cards more for this art test for tops. Blake has this one.
Yeah.
So good. All right. Should we reveal something a little special with this one? Well, we have
Yes.
tips, but
all right.
Let me just real quick say here. So, kind of the idea was, you look at that card of Ghost Rider or the Gwen, and you go, man, I wish we could fit more on the card, right? And so it's like, well, what's a way to do that, but still have that collecting medium? So I'll let Jason go from there.
Oh, well, let me pull that one up quick. I was going to do a different one, but let me get that ready. I gotta hide this from the stage so we don't get an early reveal.
Oh, say hi to Maddie. I'm sorry, Maddie, I didn't see your comment there initially.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Maddie popped in.
Yeah, Adam Braun is in here too. Rogue Peach, some new faces.
Yeah, what's up, Peach?
Justin was asking Pepe if you're accepting commissions for sketch cards.
My waiting list is closed until February, because in the last weeks I had a lot of commission, press commission, but maybe I will open my leads again in December. But right now it's closed.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate that.
Hey, that looks familiar.
Yeah. All right. So this is kind of one of the special things we're doing with this set. We're releasing a 9-card puzzle set. And that's based on the piece that Blake has there. So the first ever Omega 9-card puzzle.
I think one of the highlights here is that like you actually, it forces you to separate out the detail in each part of the piece. And like, yes, you have the middle and the top that have the two faces, right? But like if you literally pulled out any one of these and just, like there's a leg there, there's a foot here, there's an arm here, still the level of detail just really makes it so that each card is still like its own, it's its own like masterpiece in and of itself, right? So it's like, this is why it just made sense for us to do this first with Pepe and just this piece here. And, this is a commission from what he got. And this is one that, Pepe talking about where he's 10 days to this and sitting here going, I need to scrap it and start over. And this is what it ends up being, it's just amazing. Like, I don't know, talk about this in what you have, what your appreciation for this when you actually have it in hand versus seeing the process. But we were blown away by it.
Yeah. So when I was originally commissioning this piece with Pepe, we were, kind of pushing ideas back and forth of, because we had planned to do the large scale 19 by 27 down the road. And I had, probably about a year's worth of planning kind of on it. And we bounced a couple ideas back and forth where we, but the one that we landed on was the King in Black story. And that's why you see Noel's eyes in the background. You have the Carnage Mary Jane in it. And then you have Gwenum. It just all went really well with that storyline. And that's kind of like what we based the concept off of. And Pepe, of course, had free reign on it. And he went wild with it. And it came out to be, in my opinion, I might be a little biased here, but in my opinion, this was, the level of detail that he went on this was on another level.
Blake helped me a lot of since he arrived to my life, and when he made his commission, I feel that Pepe, you must make an amazing work for. Amazing or not amazing, but you must to do many detail in that commission, and because Blake helped me a lot of, and I'm very good. I feel very good because he's happy with his commission, and for me that is more important. But I enjoyed it a lot of with this area. This area was very difficult for me. I don't know why. But for example, Mary Jane face is my favorite area in that illustration. And all the skin symbiote. I always enjoy a lot of making this texture because it's so easy. I use. Give me a moment.
Yeah. So when Pepe was doing this was the part when he did Gwenum's face right here. This face that you see, which is freaking phenomenal. He was like, "I don't like it. I think I'm going to scrap it." I was like, "Please." Please, as the collector, please don't scrap this. This looks too good.
I don't have it right now. I don't know why. But I use a battery eraser. And it's so easy to. And first, you use the color pencil, and later you use that battery eraser. And it's so easy to make all this texture, all these light effects. It's so easy. you use that's battery eraser, and again you use again the pencils, and the texture is alive. It's very easy, very fast. The only problem was the face, the went on face, and the sides is very huge. But the rest of for example, the background is very simple, but you have many details and in the hair and all this symbiote skin, and I enjoyed it a lot with this piece.
And I appreciate it, Pepe. I really appreciate it, brother. It means more too when it comes from a friend, and I consider Pepe like pretty much friend / family, man. We have actually gotten really tight over the last 2 years that we've kind of worked together.
Yeah, to answer just some questions quick, this will also be dropping next Friday with the rest of the fine art series. It'll be its own separate like product. You can just buy the full 9-card set, but these are made to the same level as the rest of the fine art cards. Each set is numbered out of 10, and the back of every card is also signed by Pepe. So we essentially just took the fine art series concept and added a puzzle set to it just after seeing that amazing piece that Pepe did for Blake. It's like that would be the perfect candidate for doing a puzzle. Like we wouldn't be able to take that piece and scale it down to a single card and like do it any justice. So I think the 9-card puzzle is like a really cool format for that.
I'm interested to hear, put Blake and Josh on the spot here a little bit. Like Jason and I talk a lot about, what we're doing and the way we want to bring collectors in for both the original art side of things, but also like the card side of it, and just like, having different ways to do that, and, large pieces, small pieces, etc. So like, what's your guys' first blush when you see some of this stuff when it comes to, both like, yes, there's some of this that's near and dear to you, Blake, and it's the piece that you own, but like when you see the card side of it versus the larger print side of it versus the original sketch cards, like how do you feel about the different products and ways to display art that you're seeing here and in your own collection?
Do you want to go ahead first, Josh, or you want me to go? Can you guys hear Josh?
For me, the question.
You go first. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
I had some noisy background, so I stopped it just a little bit.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah. So for me, like if I didn't own the original piece, what I would do for that 9-card set is I would frame that. I just like to have displayed of the artwork. So say that you couldn't afford, and I went kind of over this on Marvel Madness, right? So you got to live within your means as a collector. So whether that goes to, hey, I can't afford a large scale, massive piece. Well, I can go to Pepe, I could go to Simone Bianchi, I could go to like any artist that is willing and able to do sketch cards, right? So find the media that you like, the artist that you really admire, and try to live within your means of what you can afford. And if that comes down to prints, if that comes down to sketch cards, which to me, every time you get a sketch card, that is original art. And that's original art from the artist that you really love and enjoy. But if you like a multiple level of set, say for instance that multiple works that like somebody like Simone or Pepe or anybody that you've had on your sets before, like this whole entire fine art set, if you really like what they provide forward and you're a fan of all their pieces, then this is the perfect opportunity to get that. And if you're itching for those full OA sets, right, those full original art sets that Topps has finally started integrating into their they started getting OA sets pieces at least as inserts in their sets. But if you want like a full OA set that maybe wasn't fully licensed or was commission pieces that are just as good as other OA sets, that's what kind of draws me to your guys' product. With you're enhancing the artist's works that they've done, and you're displaying that for the artist, so it's a good draw for anybody that says, oh, even though this is something that was a previous commission piece, it's still a beautiful piece. And that there is a lucky owner out there that owns that, but now I can obtain that into a card format. So for me, displaying that, something like that 9-card puzzle, which is cool. Thank you for that, because it shows off my piece, and I'm all about it. Like, if you think my piece is awesome, this is a way for you guys to actually see that and have a little sample of that, because this is what art's supposed to be, in my opinion. Art is supposed to be something that is shared among the masses. Like when you go to a museum, you see the art piece, but they're also in books, they're in prints, they're everywhere. So I'm just fortunate enough to have the original art that Pepe did for me. But at the same time, I want everybody else to be able to see that piece and share that amongst each other.
Seeing
how many black holes are there out there where you just, it's in a collection and you don't get to see it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I guess what I would have to add to that is I have some OA coming from Tan May. Some of it's gonna be from the Deadpool set. He did a hybrid approach where he was able to tops the timeline on getting the artwork done. He couldn't do a traditional piece like it was like what a traditional piece is because of timing constraints. And they actually originally hired him to do just digital, right? And so he went ahead as a hybrid approach. He created from the sketch, he created original pieces for each digital piece that was actually submitted to Top. So we will have every single Deadpool piece that he did, and they will all be available to collectors. And so those who know the Top's original set from the Deadpool Chrome, those pieces will be available. Me and Jake's going to set that up. But there was a piece that was rejected, okay, from Tops. Tan May went ahead and he loved it so much he created it, and it's now an original piece. And it could very well much so be on maybe a fine art set in the future. Because this Wolverine piece is definitely amazing, and I'm getting it, and I would be ecstatic if this was put into some sort of fine art set or something like that. It's not a published piece, so it's not owned by Tops or Upper Deck or anything like that. It can actually very, very well be like a commission piece, but it was a personal piece Tan May did that they rejected, and so I just want to add to that as far as being able to see original art, doesn't matter if it's a published piece or non-published piece. Sometimes it's the original pieces that they still did by themselves. So,
yeah. And Josh, to kind of bounce off of that, on their last fine art set, you saw that Ben Brody's Spider-Man piece was one of the rejected pieces, remember? And that piece was ridiculous. Like that Spider-Man piece, it was unreal. And I'm just glad, because otherwise some people just kind of hide their stuff that if it wasn't accepted by like a main official licensed piece. And now that was brought to life. And I'm very appreciative that they did that, because it's actually one of my favorite Spider-Man pieces that I've seen.
Yeah. 100%. So
that whole process is just crazy, right? I mean, like, you know, you kind of sit there. It's like, we would all love to invite whoever said no on here and just grill them, right? But at the same time, you also like the downside to some of that too is like some of that stuff gets destroyed, right? It's like, it's not just like rejected. It's like, no, hey, it's ours and we got to get rid of it, you know?
Yeah. Well, we have one more like bonus that we're doing with this set, so we'll kind of reveal that. And then we'll do some rip and ships with our packs. We had a couple people place some orders. Again, I think we posted the link somewhere in the chat if anybody else wants to get in it, but we'll kind of close with that. But yeah, we're doing one more thing. Oh, and I think
so before you reveal this next card, I am actually gonna bow out. My time is up.
Okay.
But I will keep my stream going. I will keep this going just
man.
because of the fact that, you don't need me for the rest of the time. And I'm going to see these pieces later. So appreciate everybody. And we'll talk to you soon, guys.
Thanks again, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, we've got something kind of special we're doing with this one. Any one of the if you purchase one of the cards in the fine art set, so one of those 5, whether it's part of the complete set or individually, we are doing a special chase card that we're going to include. We have this is a 1 of 3 card. These will be randomly included in people's orders. I can get this to focus here. So this is a special kind of black and white variation.
That was my first Dark Phoenix. My first Dark Phoenix.
Your first Dark Phoenix?
Yeah.
So this is another one of Pepe's pieces. You'll see these are 1 of 3. So 3 random lucky people will get them randomly inserted into orders for Pepe's fine art cards. So it's kind of funny, this like parallel we had been making kind of started as a mess up on my end when I was producing the cards. I actually accidentally like printed one in black and white, and I'm like, oh, that actually looks kind of cool. And so we originally had been giving these out to the artists as just like a thank you for working with us, but we decided to do like an actual numbered bonus card. So this will be the only way you can get this Phoenix card is through just one of the random inserts. So these will not be for sale. They'll just be randomly added in with each order. So we know we have a big Phoenix fan in Omega here. But yeah, we love how these turned out. It's like a really cool kind of like matte foil almost. It's kind of hard to describe. So that's just like another little bonus we wanted to include to get another one of Pepe's pieces included into the set and get more of his stuff out there. So again, these will just be like randomly included with any orders for the set. So each individual card will give you a chance to get one of these. And again, they're numbered out of 3. And yeah, so we have a couple people that ordered some packs. I got to actually grab more because I think I only had 3 of each pack pulled out, and we've got more of that ordered. So while I go get those ready, if you guys want to ask Pepe any other questions or anything like that, or if the chat has any other questions too for Pepe, I'm going to grab some packs and then we'll jump onto that. So I'll leave you guys to it.
I'll just start by as I see any, I'll read them off. But I did want to just say thanks to Josh for helping host us here as always, and then Blake for being on and providing that collector perspective, but also just like again, it's been kind of cool getting to know Pepe a little bit and Blake as well, and just Blake really facilitated the whole connection here with Pepe, and I'll say that Blake is the worst paid art rep in the game. He's certainly good at helping connect people to artists and putting that artist centric perspective on things, and just like making sure that I think a lot of artists like Pepe, like the work speaks for itself, but like at the same time, it's like it's good to have a person out there in the community that's enjoys the work, but is also willing to push that for everyone else. So did want to thank Blake for being on, and then Pepe, I know it's what are we pushing 6 hours ahead here for you, so you're pushing almost 11 o'clock for you, so appreciate you staying on while we're all at on our end. We're middle of the day here / afternoon, and you're probably starting to get a little bit tired, so appreciate you being on with us here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Richard. Yeah, and I would be the worst art rep, right? Like if I was doing this from a financial gain standpoint, 'cause I'm not doing anything for that, $0. But I do it out of the friendships that I've made for people through the commissions and everything. It's more of that. I just really like to see the artists that I love, and I've come to grow, fond friendships with that they continue to flourish in this environment because the more work they do, and the more work they get, it just benefits all of us in return for allowing the artists to do what they love to do. So,
yeah. Pepe, we have a couple questions for you here in the chat. So I think they kind of go together. When did you start reading comics? How old were you when you started reading comics? And have you always focused on comic art, or do you like to do other art like fantasy work or different subjects that you like to do other than comic art?
Well, the comic art for me is very recent. Since 2019, I was drawing all this character, but before of that date, always I was drawing fantasy art. But my first agency. Oh, sorry. Then this, if you want to work with us to match draw superheroes, no problem. I like it. But in the past, for me, the fantasy art was my main obsession. Now maybe will be difficult for me to return of that point, because 7 or 8 years later, now I use it to draw or to think every moment and all these character, these stories. But in the beginning was a little difficult for me to change my priority, to change the fantasy art for superheroes comic. But now I feel very comfortable with all this. And the second question, sorry?
Just when did you start reading comics?
Sorry?
When did you start reading comics?
Oh, well, my first comic is when I was maybe 10 years. So because in my natal city, it's was very difficult to find a comic. But very soon, my first comic was maybe Superman comic, I guess. No, I'm lying. Sorry. My first comic was about Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
And maybe the next was Superman. But my comic in that age was especially Dragon Ball, maybe some manga, anime manga, very. But the first comic was Ninja Turtles. But
nice.
I don't have it here, this comic, I think. Maybe when I was 15, when I was teenager, was when I started to buy all this comic, Marvel, DC. But my session, if I have to talk about my artistic obsession in this era, was always fantasy art and the love of the rings. Luis Royo art. I like so much this man. For me, it's Luis Royo and Alex Ross. For me, it's the main artist for me. It's I learned a lot of that men. and it's very very important. Luis Royo and Al Ross for me is the main artist. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Ross definitely influenced a lot of people, man. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to rip some packs. I don't know if everyone's got to stick around for that. You're welcome to join us. We had a couple people. Everyone seemed to really going after the Series 6 packs from Franklin. So that's all we're ripping is 6 of those. So if anyone else wants to get any last minute orders in for packs, just let us know. We'll start off with the first one. This one's going to Lost here. Just going to grab these in order.
I had a hard stop at 5, and I'm 8 minutes past it here. So
all right.
I'm out here, guys. But again, I really want to say that I so appreciate Blake and Pepe. Again, you guys taking the time to hop on and working with you guys has been fun, and I'm looking forward to next steps. So, Jason, I'm turning it to you, and
right.
Blake. Next time I'm at your house, we'll actually see each other and say hi.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I was at work.
You're good, man. You're good. All right. Thank you, guys.
Later, brother.
All right. So I'll start ripping these. We did get another question in here. I Need Cardboard says, do you still read and engage with fantasy books? He's wondering if you looked at any Sanderson stories like the Mistborn or Stormlight series.
Sanderson stories. Yeah, I have here.
Nice.
It's Spanish, but this book is not mine. It's this book that gave me my cousin, but it's I like so much this author. I like it so much. I have to read the rest of his books, but I like it so much. It's true that right now I don't have many time to read. If I read, I have to read the comics because it's my job. But I like it so much. Brando Sanderson. I like it so much.
Nice. All right, we got our first pack here. This is the out of 30 parallel from Franklin Teixeira.
He killed that man thing. It looks so good.
So good. Fortunately, I don't think we have a remark included in this pack, so no hit on that, but this is still the 1 out of 30 set. So we'll run through these and show all the card art on these. The other ones will probably just kind of rip them and see if we hit anything unique on them, since it's everyone bought the same set. So yeah, but he did such a cool job on these.
So nice. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, wow. That Ghost Rider is awesome too.
Yeah. This one, for some reason, took a little longer to sell. I thought that was going to be one of the first ones to go. We still have, I think, maybe 4 sketch cards from this set left. So if anybody is still looking to pick up one of the originals, we do have a couple available. I think maybe 2 from the set and then 2 Discord exclusives. So I can maybe show those in a bit. But all right, we'll move on to we got 2 packs next coming to I Need Cardboard. So good luck. We'll see what you got in these. All right, we got another bronze set. So it's going to be another out of 30. And so we'll just kind of go through them. No remark in this one either. You can always get a bit of a cheat by seeing if there's anything in a penny sleeve. So we got an out of 30 set going to I Need Cardboard. And he's got Another one. He says he's feeling like Travis. So anybody who doesn't get that joke, Travis is just the professional at hitting the out of 30 parallel in every single set. So
Yeah, 6 so far. He said he got a set of Series 6 too.
yeah, everyone's got Series 6 that ordered some. So all right, this is a second pack for I Need Cardboard. Travis, are you saying you want to swap yours out for Series 5? Yeah, we can do that. Just confirm, just to let me know 100% you want to do that. I can swap them out for you.
He said, "Yep."
Okay. Yeah, I think I Need Cardboard might have gotten the new out of 30 parallel curse, so which is not a bad thing to have. It's out of 30 is the second most rare one to get. So we got another copper here, out of 30. All right. Well, let me. We'll do. I think we had one more order. Yep. So Lost got one more. You want to pick which one you want? Lost. You still in here? You can pick 1, 2, or 3, and you can decide your fate. And then it won't be on me if we pull yet another out of 30. And I'm going to grab 2 packs of Series 5 for Travis quick.
Pulling Fire says 2. What's up, Paul?
All right. Doesn't matter. All right. Well, Pulling Fire, I guess he's picking for Lost. So if you don't get what you need, you can send your complaints that way. All right. Yeah, I mean, bronze is like a good one to get. Okay, so it's different. We did pull a different pack. So this is the silver out of 50. Give another quick look at these, just so you can see them. Nice silver foil. Hopefully that's focusing well.
That mountain is spectacular.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite from this set. It just looks so good, and even this one, the Werewolf by Night, so much detail in there too. I don't know if you can really get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks again, Josh.
Sure.
All right, so this one's going to Lost. And now we got 2 packs of Series 5 to rip. So these are going to be from David and Michelle Diaz. So they each did 5 cards.
The power couple. I call them the power couple, man. They're awesome.
Yeah, it's unreal that both of them are that good. Like, crazy. Yeah, I Need Cardboard got an early preview of that Man-Thing sketch card back at OAX, and now he's the owner of the original sketch card too. So he had his eyes on it for a very long time, and it ended up back with him. So
awesome.
Cool. All right, 2 Series 5 for Travis, and then we can get things wrapped up. He's hunting for a red foil, so let's see if we can get lucky here. And as we're wrapping up, oh, okay.
Got the blue.
He got the blue, but I think I see a sleeve in here, so I don't think he'll be too disappointed to hit another blue parallel. So let's crack this open and see what you got.
Michelle, yeah.
we'll kind of run through these for anybody who's new to the Series 5 sets. It's kind of a Mystique theme set, so each card is Mystique transforming into different characters. The first 5 cards were done by David, and then the last 5 in the set were done by Michelle. And it's just really cool to see the different styles between the two of them and how they both interpreted like the same kind of theme differently.
And I don't know if Michelle's doing it as a regular thing, but she went on Instagram Live the other day, and she was doing live art.
That's
hopefully
awesome.
she does. Yeah, hopefully she does more of that, because it's always great to see the artist's perspective as they're making the pieces come to life.
All right, so this is the car that the remark is on. We're going to say that for last.
A quick question, Jason. The remark with their set, is it the artist on the front is the same person that does a remark on the back, or is it because
Yep.
this? Okay, cool.
Yep. So that would be a remark from David on the back of that one.
Wow, this graffiti.
Yeah,
Yep,
she did graphite. Yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
So Pepe, that's what Michelle Diaz specializes in, is graphite, but she does more. She's been doing a lot of cover art for a couple comics too.
Yeah, and she's really good at that too, which is crazy. All right. Let's see what we got for this remark.
Pretty cool, man.
There you go. So David and Michelle both did 3 remarks total. So this is one of 3 that exist.
Congratulations, Travis.
Yeah. I know you're probably initially disappointed to get another blue, since you probably have a million of them by now, but hopefully you're happy with that remark. So, all right, one more pack. Let's see if we can finally get you your red, but yeah, at least we did get a remark, so that's pretty awesome. Looks like we got the base holographic foil on this set. So we always change up the foil colors for each set, except the out of 20, that's always red. It's kind of the Omega signature. But when we pick the other 2, we always want to try to do something that either matches the art or something like that. So we thought a color changing theme kind of fit with the Mystique's abilities. So that's kind of why we went with the holographic for this set. So
what's going on, Still Motion?
All right. Well, got some good rips there. I'm happy we hit a remark. I think on every stream we've hit either a remark or an auto. So our odds have been pretty good so far. But yeah, we'll get those sent out to everybody. Thanks to everybody that was participating with those. There we go. So yeah, I guess we'll just kind of wrap up. I know we're a couple of people down from where we started, but it was a pretty long stream. We just, again, want to thank Pepe so much for taking the time to join us and to talk about his set. Again, we were just really honored to work with you. And again, thanks to Blake for kind of making that connection happen, and always helping out artists and trying to make those connections with the collectors. And yeah, it was a lot of fun making this set, putting everything together. Like super happy with how it turned out, and wouldn't have been possible for that to happen without both of you guys. So really appreciate it. Thanks for making the time, and we'll put the official release graphic out, but you can pick up all of Pepe's stuff next week, Friday on the 24th. So there'll be 5 complete sets for anybody that wants to pick up the full set. Everything else will be made individually, and then we'll also have the puzzle set as its own separate item. So you just buy the whole set at once. You don't have to like try to complete it or anything. So thanks again, everyone. Thanks again, Pepe. You're art is amazing. So
it's me who must be grateful. Thank you so much for your patience with my English, and thank you so much for all your support. For me, this is a great opportunity for me, and I'm very, very grateful to all of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Any final words, Blake?
Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. This was a great opportunity for us as a whole collective, from the collector standpoint, to be able to finally see Pepe and talk to him and really admire his works, because I know he's hard on himself, man, but we all see his work, and he's master level. So I can't stress it enough that we're all grateful for the work that you produce, and we're all excited to see the work that continues to come out from your little room there that you're in. But we're very grateful for everything, and I can't wait to see what you come up with in the future. And then thanks again to the Omega team too. You really bring to life a lot of these artists, their commission pieces into light that would otherwise be just on their shelf or on the wall of someone's house. So that's very great, and it really highlights the artists in the industry that may be lesser known, or even those that are really known throughout the industry. So we really appreciate that from your perspective, and you putting out this business model for the artists to be seen. So, and I appreciate everybody for that have tuned in today, and the host Josh, even though he had to log off a little early, and Richard, thanks for allowing us to be on this for the day. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for hitting over 2 hours now. So it's good hanging out with everyone today, and we'll catch you guys on the release for Friday. Feel free to hit us up if you have any questions, and you can join our Discord and get a hold of us there too. So have a good rest of your weekend, everyone, and we'll see you again soon. See ya.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.